survive the opening, even with the white pieces Wesley didn't manage a few rounds ago.
Right.
And this is what we're watching. Anish, having beaten Wesley in a Spanish, is now back to his Nailorf playing ways. Bishop d2 is very fashionable now, but no, Bishop d3. Bishop d3 is, by this point, old hat. They've actually started playing Bishop d2 very
Bishop f1. Oh, come on. Well, chess coaches around the world are just going mad. How do you explain Bishop b5, Bishop d3, Bishop f1, and you've got a position where White's pawn should be on c4 and his knight should be on c3?
It will be on c4 soon, because I don't think d6, d5 is any good here, so you have to allow the Maratzi bind.
But it feels to me like you're several tempi behind as White in
You
a
are.
standard Maroczy bind. And
Queen d2.
Queen d2.
This is very, very unusual.
This feels very artificial to me. What about you?
All of it, right? Bishop d3, bishop f1, the repeat that we saw, putting the queen in front of the bishop.
What?
Not the way you usually develop in chess. Again, in my experience with the Sicilian, having played these hedgehog positions,
Sure, we could call them the hedgehogs. Yeah.
I do like what Anish has done and achieved so far. Fabi, of course, once you put your queen on d2, need to fianchetto the bishop on b2.
b3, that's an open invitation.
To b5.
To b5. And he took it instantly, and we've missed something. Queen takes c3. It's a piece sacrifice.
e6, I think, is the point.
Okay, so that's 2 pawns.
The speed with which Fabi has played this sacrifice, to me, it reeks of some preparation.
Some kind of... Peter, that seems like a ridiculous piece sacrifice if you ask me. But he did it almost as if it was
interesting. We can play something like Bishop a3 now, perhaps, trying to hint at some knight b5, attacking the pawn on d6.
Okay.
The bishop on a8 doesn't look great. We can maybe fight for the control over the c file. I don't hate it. I'm a bit surprised considering that Fabi didn't really need to take such outlandish risks in this game, and we were discussing off-air if maybe he is even okay with a shortish draw in this game.
Right.
Clearly not.
Well, indeed, this piece sacrifice diem. Seize the day.
Big moment, because Maxime Vachier-Lavrov in his game against Wesley So is in big trouble. We've got our eye out on that one. But
Right.
here, if Fabi wins this, he takes the sole lead.
Check this move out. Big time move. Rook b6, intimating that once I get my rook to b8, you'll be completely tied up. King f7, rook b8 on the board, and it feels more and more like Anish is, he's let the position slip away completely. g5 again. Slow moves. h5, g5 has nothing to do with the play. Pardon me, Peter.
Yeah, I think Fabi by this point, he knows he can take on a8 and play bishop c6 and win the piece back. I think he's looking for more. I think he's trying to figure out if he can maybe play bishop b6 first, drive the rook away, and then maybe somehow interpose something on the back rank. And I think a5 indicates that he probably wants to win that piece back, but he wants to get the second a pawn to, let's say, a6
By the way,
before cashing his chips in.
Same idea, getting in b4 as well. That's another nice little extra. And the pawns just keep marching. I mean, it feels like March of the Ants here.
And it feels like the players are playing two different games here. Anish playing on the king side, these moves h5, g5 doesn't really help the cause. He allowed everything for Fabi to accomplish. And meanwhile, Fabi's just made so much progress on the queen side. Eventually, ideas of rook takes bishop in the air right now.
I
But
think
does
this
he have time for that?
I think this decision by Anish to play e5 is basically
Why
correct.
have we played before?
But a little bit. It
I think that was
late.
missed. I think that was missed.
Well,
That's just a pawn. Or was this the idea? Your knight can't take the bishop because the rook on d8 is
Rook
hanging?
f8 or
rook
rook g8.
f8, rook g8. I
A
don't.
bishop g7 though. Oh, no, now we can take on c7. Now that the rook is protected.
Whoa! And
This I would never have done. I don't know why this happened. Rook c... Rook... Ah, okay, because... Yeah, I still...
rook c8, bishop d6.
I still disagree with this.
By the way, MBL, our co-tournament leader, has lost to Wesley. And bishop takes 8. This game is going, and that bishop on a8 is alive. What does it mean? It means what? Oh, the g pawn just got chopped off. I was about to say bishop goes back to d6, pawn goes to g3.
Bishop c8, bishop b7 an idea here?
Absolutely.
But it stopped with the king coming
No,
to
it's
c6, but
a good
not
Play
for
bishop
too long.
b7 check first and then rook g6. That maybe was much stronger actually.
He
You can
goes for
still do
it?
it now.
It's drawn.
Ah, yeah, you can take twice. Yeah, I don't know why we're taking
Oh.
these massive amounts of risks as Anish. Maybe still, no, now you can't take. There's
No,
rook g6
there's
in
Oh
the
my
end.
god, rook c6 wins and Anish realizes it.
And he resigns, but oh,
What a game.
he threw away a half a point there at the end.
Absolutely.
Peter, a very, very eventful round. Do we have all the results? Do we?